Good morning, and as of yesterday, from the last message I told you, hold on, guys. Well, as of yesterday when I called them, good morning, guys. Okay. Good morning. Fuck me. You're gonna fall, so let it fall. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I did the 7th through the 8th. It was 7th to the 14th. And then it felt something like the 15th. And it's like, let's keep it the 14th. And then there's something with the 8th. I don't know. It's a transit. I want to change this so bad. But, my body just can't do it yet. Hello. But it drives me bananas when wax gets on these. I wish I knew what I know now. I wish I knew what I know now. I don't know what song that is. But I am getting pulled to California Girls too. So, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I do have PT today, so. I already feel like I don't want to rush this, like it's going to be continued or something. Thank you. Okay. Just back and forth with the fucking doctors, guys. Yeah, yesterday I had a panic attack in the morning, 4:30 in the morning. I had spent the previous day, in the hospital. I couldn't feel like both of my feet. They're just like numb and tingling. There's like no sensation. I didn't have any reflexes. They didn't want to do back-to-back MRIs. Right now I'm on a steroid, so I don't know if there's nerve damage, but I definitely have like my L4 and L5 is like a herniated disc, and then there's the other one's protruding, and then I have like an impingement on my spinal cord at the very end. So it's kind of like the sciatica on one side, but my other leg is doing it, and there's no pinched nerve over there, and it's actually getting worse. So I forget the name of that one. I know I'm being tested for the neuropathy. I'm hoping there's not permanent nerve damage, but they don't like to do surgery on a back unless it's worst case scenario. So they want to do spinal injections and epidural injections, but you can only deal with one at a time. Like you can choose your back or your feet, and it's like, which one's more important? They both are, So I woke up yesterday and I really couldn't feel my feet, and it was just a pure like panic attack because my legs are getting weaker. So I really got a lot more fucked up than I thought. I'm like 2 centimeters away from a spinal cord injury. Right now the root is just touching the root of the spinal cord. So it's a lot to absorb, and then like all of a sudden I was just like, am I gonna be able to drive again? Because I was worried about driving. Yeah, but it's that sciatica, like I could deal with, but it's the other leg. and it shouldn't be in both legs. So there's other things that are very rare that can happen. Talk about my shit luck. That's like a 6-month recovery. It hasn't affected my bladder. Yeah, but let's put it this way, if I was a guy, I wouldn't be able to get an erection. So it's a lot more serious than I was even aware of. So I'm doing a little better. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to take in. And I don't do good with epidurals. They fuck my back up. My back's already fucked up. In all reality, they're just shooting steroids and pain medicine in it. But like on top of like nerve killers, like I'm overwhelmed, and I just feel like I'm on too much medication. So basically, like, it blocks the pain. So right now I don't want to do that because there's all sorts of new symptoms that keep like coming and going. So it's not very safe to get a spinal injection right now because I won't feel if something else is going on. And the procedure is only 50-50, guys. And part of that 50 that it works for, it only relieves the pain by like maybe 25%. So it's like, that's a big risk, That's a huge risk, considering they have to go between that root that's at the bottom of my spine. And that one you got to do in the hospital because, like, it's one of those, everything has a risk, but a risk it can paralyze you, a risk it could fuck your back up even more, you have an allergic reaction. And I remember with Jade, my back hurt for like 2 years because the epidural, it's just, my back doesn't do good with that. So that's why I did a natural birth with Lonnie. So my only other option would really be to decompress the nerves and do a surgery. But I don't even want to think about that. I want to wait at least 3 months and see what happens naturally, But I probably absolutely have nerve damage because it's not supposed to. It's so rare to affect both legs. So, and I had muscle spasms in my stomach last night, but I only had 2. And they told me to watch out for those. So it's like an emergent situation. So, but I only had 2. So it's just been the page of Earth. It's always blueberries for Sal, guys. It seems to always be at the bottom of the deck for us. Let me turn on the overhead. So it's really a lot to handle at one time. It was pretty scary, like not being able to feel, it's like feet numb and tingling from like the knees down, not to mention the back pain, and then it's starting to affect my arms. It's pretty scary. Like I literally woke up and I was like, oh my God, like am I going to be able to not be able to drive? Like how serious is this? And I sat there and I'm like, would I rather have been paralyzed or just have gotten killed? Because this guy out of negligence literally has disrupted my life in a way that I really didn't think about in the beginning. So it just sucks, guys. It just sucks because it just sucks. Because I'm sure I'm going to recover, but like it's going to take a long time. It's a lot on the mental health too, and the emotional, and my body was already fucking weak. So I don't even think I'm like I think I'm like in the panic sad mode. Not really angry, but I get angry. It's back and forth. And I just look at it like accidents happen. What are you going to do? They're accidents, right? But like this one was just straight up fucking negligence. So it's just, you know. So I got to be careful because I'm like 2 centimeters away. Like I fall, I'll get in another accident. Like I can literally be paralyzed from the waist down. Like it's a scary fucking thought, guys. It's not really changes your fucking perspective. So when it's hard to get dressed, wipe your own ass. It's a lot, you know. And I can't imagine. I mean, I probably do have permanent nerve damage. I have a high tolerance for pain, threshold for pain, but never really be able to jog like that, you know. Walk. Hopefully. Like back to like normal, like hiking, you know, stuff that I really enjoy doing. Like I'm sure it's not going to take my life away, guys, but like it is for a year or so. There's absolutely no question. It's just a lot to absorb and take in all at once. And then I was like, who wants to choose between their legs and their back? They're both just as crucial. So it's just fucking crazy to me. Which one do you choose? Well, I definitely want to be able to walk, but I don't want chronic back pain. Not how it feels right now. That's affecting my arms. So like, it's so fucking crazy how the spinal column works. Like it's you can't fix it all at once. So just again, super lot to absorb. But I'm here. I'm alive. Sure, I'll be fine. In time. Process sucks. So anyhow, let's clear that energy. Let's do 7th through the 14th. Happy Valentine's Day for those who celebrate. And again, there's something with the 8th. It could just be the 8th to the 14th. But I purposely looked at my phone to see it was the 7th. So ooh, I just heard the bells. You haven't heard those in a long time. And I haven't moved the lamp, so it's interesting. Ace of Cups, Death card. I almost said bats. Page of Air. 5 of Fire. I just heard that song, Bring Me Back to Life. Was that Eminem? Fuck me. Seven of Earth. Tower. Knight of Air. Four of Cups. And Blueberries for Sale at the bottom of the deck, which is my Page of Earth. So, I don't know if this is you wanting to transform a situation, somebody else. The Death in the Tower is definitely a transformation that cannot be avoided. I did feel like an actual death, but it could be somebody who like crossed over. I would need other cards to confirm that. I'm telling you, ever since I tapped into January, it's just has that vibe. Oh, the Knight of Air? Shit. I don't know. I don't see sorrow. Somebody could be mourning. I don't know. It's this... someone's heart. Conflicted. Maybe they've offered, medication before with this pain of water. For water, it's usually an opportunity that comes back around. Or do you want it? Do you not? But I'm like, maybe a procedure that was already offered. But you're really conflicted, don't know what to do. Could be researching, but I don't really see researching. This is somebody that's looking and contemplating. You do have somebody kind of keeping an eye on you. Wanting to revive something. I don't think this tower is like, yippee. Let me just grab two major arcana from this deck and see what we're dealing with. Because I think the Tower and the Death is more of a message. Got the Emperor. And Judgment. I do feel like you're definitely taking some type of a... How many are you going to be? 5? Yeah, I'm not taking 5. Let me see. Commitment and compromise. So it could be a father type figure, or somebody like in a leadership position, making a judgment call, but they're conflicted. But it's not like your energy, and I hate reading it like that because it's like, who wants to deal with like that energy? And it's so hard to realistically put it in like a positive light towards you, because it doesn't benefit us, right? So it's like somebody making a decision without you that has to do with you. It's like, I want to say the audacity, but it's like, it is their life. And maybe, they're like, well, if I make this decision to be in a commitment or to do this, or to commit to something. They're making a call and it seems to be a pretty big deal, and it might lead to like a tower. But if that's the case, it's necessary because that's the energy that's out here. Whatever this is unavoidable. Now, this could be you, if they're coming towards you with this communication, but you also have the tower. So you could be a little shocked that somebody kind of has feelings for you and they want to invest, and they could be like, hey, shot in the dark here, but if I don't say what it needs to be said, I'm not going to say it, so it could be pent up energy because someone's been keeping an eye on you for a while. So this is somebody who kind of either wants to be in a relationship or doesn't, and they're kind of hoping they can compromise. Maybe take it slowly with the Seven of Pentacles, but it's still investing. This could have been something you've rejected. This could have been they could have rejected you. You could have been bored with this situation. You just wanted nothing to do with it anymore. There could be some jealousy here. There could be some conflict. There could be some arguing. Or this is somebody who knows that by the choices they make, because there's got to be a choice here with Judgment. So with the choice you make, it does affect how something goes. So an energy definitely wants to transform something. It does feel more like the other energy than it does you. Again, the tower could be shocking. I don't really look at it as you're just like dealing with the Scorpio energy. I look at it as, those cards are both Scorpio. So it could be a placement within their chart. I do kind of feel like there's some negative thinking here too, which doesn't help the situation. I wish I knew what I know now. Anybody know what song that is? And then it brings me to California Girl. So it's I'm getting like Katy Perry is kicking in right after, but I know Katy Perry doesn't sing that song. It's a guy. I wish I knew what I know now. There's this tower. Love spell. Someone's been bewitched. So again, you might be shocked or they're shocked. Like somebody definitely caught feelings or has had feelings. Well, there's an energy that's going to come in and maybe you didn't realize you had feelings for somebody, but someone says something and it just kind of like touches your soul. This Knight of Air, that distance wanted to come out, but it didn't. Earth sign. Could be dealing with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What's this death card? A fire sign. That doesn't belong in that deck. What's this? Judgment. They could just be making a practical decision with this. This Judgment is open up your heart. You attract more love. What's this? Emperor. Challenge. Making a decision. Working on inner healing. So again, this death card is somebody who wants to transform something. They could be Aries, Leo, Sag. Could be Scorpio, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Got an Aries over here, Judgment, Sag. Communicate at the bottom of the deck. So with this 7 of Earth, there's distance. So right now you could be physically or emotionally distant from this energy. This Ace of Cups, you got guardian, loved ones watching over you. That could have been that overall vibe that I felt. And there's also Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So almost all the energies are out here. So this is about how somebody goes about doing something. They got a lot of earth, it's slow. They got a lot of fire. It can be very like fast and then it burns. Air, too much overthinking. Well, they want my cup. Can I fill the cup? Four of Wands. Somebody could have recently passed away. Because I say that in tarot, you have 3 of the cards. This is, typically this is just kind of like going within, resting, meditating. But it's still the 5 of Wands, so to me, somebody's not really meditating because if they are, it's not working. So it's more like daydreaming, and that's not getting energy anywhere. But with the Knight of Swords, the Death card, and the 4 of Swords, and the Tower, is it just a death of like a relationship? Maybe, but somebody could have died in the last 4 months, 7 months. This is Tower. This is like when somebody caught feelings. Got the Hierophant. It's a Taurus. I don't really see it as a lesson. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is already here. So somebody might want, I don't know, somebody could have got out of a relationship. Got the Moon, so you kind of don't know what's going on. Got a Cancer energy. This is communication coming in. It does seem to be emotional. It just doesn't really feel like self-reflecting, but it is like, this could be as simple as there really is somebody who wants to be like in a secret commitment with you, but they're not saying anything to you, It's odd. If you're dating somebody, then this would make sense, right? But this looks like, I don't know, maybe you contemplate whether or not you want to date this person. But something seems more serious to somebody else. Whoever this is, like, this is somebody who's like, fuck with this Hierophant. Like, they've been keeping it from you. There's that bell. I wish I knew what I know now. What's this commitment up here? So it's like compromising. It could be somebody who just got out of a commitment. So it's all about communication. So again, it's not really telling me. It's telling me somebody definitely got feelings here, but you got deception too. Could it be self-sabotage? I mean, yesterday we had that new person coming in. The other one, you got healing. You did have some healing going on over here as well. But like destruction, you got a soulmate over here, tribe. But that soulmate and tribe, that's like a meant to be. They could just be stuck. But like, I don't even like developing. I don't even like reading shit like this. It's annoying and it's not even beneficial. So like whatever they invested in, they were dealing with lies, sabotage, destruction. So the Tower twice is like a shitstorm, but maybe this is something you've already healed from, or this is definitely a storm coming in. This is a breakup, or this is like, it is some type of shock, but it's more not like a shock and you're frozen for days. It's like, what the actual fuck? This destruction is the Eight of Wands, which is communication. You have that twice. That's a communicator. With the Five of Cups, somebody's really sad. But this looks like an arrogant energy. So there is sad communication coming in, or going out. Healing too. What's this deception? I don't like the deception being here because that's more like, somebody could have just got really hurt. Got the Nine of Pentacles there. And Temperance. So it's like confidence. What do you want to invest in? Temperance can be healing as well. But this is like, hey, I'm looking in my bag and, I only got 1 foot in the water. Looks like he's holding a sailboat upside down and then looking in the knapsack as if he's looking for something. Alice is knocking on a door. She's very confident. She's like, I don't give a fuck if you hold me or not. It's like a bag of tricks. Like, you might be turning your back on somebody here because it's like, whatever this is, it's coming towards you. But it's like, how many tricks do they got up their sleeve? And you have deception. So this could have just been a relationship or something that was going on, a very painful experience that this energy has endured. I don't think this is something that you'd really want, to be quite honest with you. The communication comes in, but like it ends up leaving you in sorrow or disappointment. And, it's like somebody comes in or they rush in but it's almost like they still don't give you any answers, but it's coming with the Tower. But with the destruction here, it's almost like they're hurt. Yeah. I don't know. It's not like the greatest. It's definitely iffy, but almost like, hey, what's up? Hello, can I throw a bone? So it's like every time you invest, you get hurt. So, I mean, how many chances are you going to give somebody? This could just be their thoughts. This could have been something that already happened and, you know, they want to apologize. But it's up to you guys. Because this isn't like really going within. It's the Five of Fire. Is it like conflict, drama, shit talking? It looks more like conflict. But this is like going within and making the right choices. But whoever's doing this is not going about it the right way. Because they still end up in the Five of Fire. So again, it does feel like more like daydreaming. They are watching you, but they're definitely not doing everything they could be doing. What's this? Four of Cups. Nine of Cups, Eight of Swords. So it's like happy and not happy. Do I want it? Do I not? It's like all stuck up in somebody's head. Like this is, and then you got Justice. Do I do the right thing or do I not? Like this is complicated, guys, because there's definitely a couple different soulmates and people. And again, they don't have to be intimate. It could just be a friendship, because I'm definitely getting that vibe too. Wanting to step it up a level or come in and just act like they want to be friends. But like there's definitely energy here, hands down. Like, and it's not even reminiscing, but it's more like, you know, they do feel bad. And it's almost like not having the confidence to apologize, or they're just arrogant and they don't want to apologize, or you're just dealing with somebody who's like ego's in the way. But it is kind of like regretting the decisions they made in regards to you, and probably just like in regards to life. Nine of Cups is kind of, it's not really wishes. It's kind of like everyday happiness, contentment, but it's like maybe this energy is happy with you, but then it's like, it's the Eight of Swords, like feeling, you know, trapped. Do I want it? Do I not? Will they give me another offer? Like, but this like, make a fucking decision. What's this Judgment? But it's like, again, how can they make a decision when they're going about it wrong with a decision? So something needs to end here first. Oh, see, there's no going back to something. You got the World, the Tower, and the Death card. So maybe somebody knows, like, so maybe this energy won't come towards you. This is like an energy that I will take it to the grave. Or this is something that's like definitely over. With Judgment, what was that? What's this World? I know you had it looked somewhat positive over there with those cards, but what's this Judgment in the World? Because this is like over and starting it. Yeah, commitment or an air sign. So things are gonna get serious. But like, so somebody is going through like a complete ending to come your way. They're wrapping things up in life. Could be an air sign. Again, you've had every sign come out. They could be wrapping something up with an air sign, a fire sign. So someone definitely, like I said, sees long term with you. And they're really hoping you're going to compromise. But again, the tricky thing here is, again, one could be intimate, could be somebody new. The other one can just be a friend. I'm definitely getting both vibes. Or is it a friend where they say they want to be friends, but it's more, this is like they regret what they've said to you, how they said something to you. There's a lot of regret on how they kind of like treated you or what they said to you. It's really bugging this person. They obviously knew they were lying about something, but it's like having like it's like a bag of tricks. What do you call it? What's that expression? Like you sleeve up a bag of tricks or something. Like you always have a bag of tricks. Something with the arm of a bag. I don't know. So what's this Five of Cups destruction energy? Because this is definitely some type of regret. I replay our conversations over and over again. Yeah, because it is about like this conversation. There's songs that remind me of you. So I wish I knew what I know now. Again, I don't always sing that, but like, and bring me back to life. So it's maybe this could be depression. Somebody could be going through depression, and that's why they're on the struggle bus. And no offense if you're the one watching on a struggle bus. I'm on a fucking struggle bus right now. So honestly, don't take it too personally. If you take it too personally, then you gotta bug up your ass and go kick rocks somewhere else. Okay? Because clearly somebody's on a fucking struggle bus. But it's like, I don't really see ego getting in the way, but like someone's all bent out of shape on a fucking struggle bus. Get over it. I'm on the fucking struggle bus. Stop sitting and just stop with the fucking pity party. Go after it or don't, you know? So I mean, the energy is coming, but like they don't give you much to go off of. Like I don't think that moon is like emotional. It could be, but like it's secretive. Like, so I don't know if somebody cheated with the Hierophant and the Tower. Could have even been a long time ago. I don't know, but I did already clarify the Hierophant, and that was with the moon and the Knight of Swords. So it wasn't really giving me much information. I don't have the Three of Cups or other cards. Nothing telling me you were dating anybody. So again, they could be listening to music or just songs remind them of you. I want to feel that way again. So, but it's like every time this person comes in and out, it's a shit show. It's like the way they talk to you. You know, they could have been lying about things they were hurting and trying to heal and had lack of confidence, but like there's nothing authentic there. There could be something with dreams. I have had odd dreams the last couple nights. That message came in yesterday as well. Last night was really strange though, who I dreamt of. And it was almost like a repeat dream. I didn't like the beginning of the dream. I think it was like I was actually making love to somebody, which I thought was strange because I typically don't see that in my dreams. But then somebody walks in and it's like they just kind of barged in the room. And next thing you know, it was like a party, a big barbecue. And I was like, why didn't you tell me people were going to be there? And I hadn't seen these people in over a year because I hadn't connected with this. The last time I connected with that person had been like exactly a year. Because I was seeing people like women and I was like, they're like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long. And the last time I was at that person's house, it was the same thing. Like, you brought me to a party, like it was weird. So these they're like, oh, I haven't seen you in like a year. And I was just literally saying to myself, like, I actually haven't even seen him in a year. It was just an odd conversation. And then I was just kind of playing catch up with everybody. But then my kids ended up showing up and Jade was showing me like her paint job from her nails getting done as if like she just showed up at the party as if it was like my house party. But it wasn't. It was the other person's house party. It was just very fucking, it was such a strange dream. I don't know if it's telling me that energy is coming towards me. So, but that I've dreamt of a couple people lately and they've all been weird. But it's been the first time in a long time, like making love to somebody in a dream. Like that's having sex, whatever you want to call it. Like if you're fantasizing going into a dream and, you know, that's different. But like there's not too many dreams often that I have sex in my dreams. So it's just, it was odd. Because when that person walked in, I was like, no big deal. But then he's like, oh, I guess I'll grab my underwear. But like, as like he had like a boner, as if like she could see. But like this person walked in like no big deal. But I remember being like, what the fuck? You want to cover up? Like, oh, has this person seen your penis before? Like, it was just such a weird fucking dynamic. And then again, like all these women that I haven't seen in a long time. And there was a baby. The last time I saw that woman, because it was like a year, she had She had had a baby, maybe it was a few months old. It was like the cutest little baby. But she had this necklace on, and you had to disconnect it. She had to wear it for 8 days. And it was obviously had to do with the culture, but she couldn't just slip it over the baby's head. It looked like you could, but she did. She clipped unclasp one at a time, as if it had to be done that way, like it was a tribal, like it is Hindu, whatever it was, you know. Just really like odd dreams. So this could be a dream, because this feels more like daydreaming. But again, this person, I hit who it really was for me. I want to feel that way again. Songs remind me of you. I play our conversations over and over. So, I mean, they definitely know they fucked up. And there's regret. But it doesn't also look like they were healing, and that's why they pushed you away and gave you the cold shoulder. There was a lie. There was something going on behind the scenes that they clearly lied about. Because this is like guilt, you know? And it's like, well, kind of brought that upon yourself. Let me see what this moon is. Again, it is hidden feelings. It's like, oh, somebody, I'll never do this again. Again, guardian. Your loved one's watching over you. That came out with the Ace of Cups. So it is something emotional. And you got moving. So a change of residence or moving in with your partner. Someone definitely sees you fucking long term. So again, if you're dating somebody, it might be getting more serious. But like you could have just gotten a major fight. I'm not sure, but somebody's like, is like, this is my soulmate, and I'm gonna spend my life with this person. But to be honest with you, I don't even think you're talking to this person yet. So that's the part that's just like, okay. Be nice if you included me in these thoughts. But maybe it's this person's shock. You know, maybe this is like, oh, you know, a bachelor the rest of your life or a bachelorette the rest of your life. And it's like now all of a sudden, like, man, I can see myself living with this person. I mean, a relationship could escalate pretty fucking quick. Or feelings kick in quick. It's something like that. Good morning, and yes, it's downstairs. I wish I knew what I knew now. Lyrics. Ooh la la. Rod Stewart. I wish I knew what I knew now. When I was younger, I wish that I knew what I know now when I was stronger. When you want her lips, you get her cheek. Makes you wonder where you are. If you want something more, she's fast asleep. You do twinkle in the stars. I wish I knew what I knew now. Poor young grandson. There's nothing I can say. You just have to learn, just like I did, the hardest way. So somebody clearly fucked up. They'll trap you, then they'll use you. And before you know it, love is blind. And you've gone too far. Don't ever let it show. Yeah, this is, again, like I said, someone's got regret, but it's that's that whole vibe in the beginning where I said, like, somebody might have too much, I wouldn't even say good morning, ego. It's like too much, like people who just take it to the grave because they don't want to say I'm sorry, or, you know, this looks like they want to communicate. It looks like they probably will, but like, it's just very odd. Mine's on top, but you can leave it. You can leave it on the bed or whatnot. That's a nice little house coat.
What?
It's a nice little house coat.
That good for me for Christmas.
Huh?
That good for me for Christmas.
Comfy. But it even says comfy.
It's called the Comfy.
Oh.
Nice. What the fuck is this?
I don't know. Yours?
It's not a bagel.
I didn't ask for a bagel.
Mom, that's what I get every time.
Oh, I fucked up. I got you a croissant. Sorry.
I'm gonna get a bagel every single time.
I know. I'm sorry. My bad.
How did you forget that?
I don't know. I just tasted it, I guess.
It's not gonna be good.
Is anybody awake?
Yeah, both of them. I'm pretty sure. Well, it's just saw Grandpa get up. I don't know if Grandpa's already in the room or if she's in the room. Okay, bye.
Alright, I love you. I'll be up soon. So, ooh la la, Rod Stewart, I'm pretty sure. That's it. But, like, poor old granddad. I laughed at all his words. I thought he was just a bitter man. How he spoke of a woman's way. So, this is somebody with conditioning, too. Like, this is somebody who grew up, like, be careful with women. Like, treat them, I'm on YouTube, like, treat them almost like, oh, they're just going to play you. Or, so, this person had a fatherly, that's probably what the Hierophant is. This person had a father or a father figure, grandfather, something like that, a leader, like I said, something they admired and gave them bad advice. Like, don't show your feelings. Don't communicate all the truth. You know, they'll trap you and then they'll use you, and before you know it, love is blind and you're too far in. So don't ever let them know. You know, so this person has some trauma. This person has some shit from their fucking past. You know, they probably didn't treat you with, like, respect. You know, they kind of brush things off like it's no big deal. I guarantee you didn't have an emotional connection with this person. Like, you probably did, but, like, I guarantee you weren't able to talk about emotions without them getting defensive. Like, even if you wrote something emotional, they wouldn't respond to it, you know? And you probably, and there's a lot of regret. But they come on strong, but it's not too long. For they make you feel like a man, but still is blind. And you feel like a boy again. I wish I knew what I knew now. But, like, you fucked up because it's like you want to kiss her lips, but now you get her cheek, you know? So, but, like, you go to sleep thinking about this person with the stars. So it's basically everything I've been saying this entire reading. Except, I mentioned a father figure or leadership, but, like, maybe their father is fire or air, I'm not sure, but, you know, this person probably never committed, or when they got committed, they got hurt, or, you know, never let their guard down, you know, and you paid the consequences. Every person that walked into the light paid the fucking consequences, because, you know, it's how they were raised. You know, don't ever let them know the whole truth. Don't let them see your emotions. You know, lie, get away with it. Act like you care. Well, that's ego. Act like you're confident. It's shitty. But then I feel like there's other people here where they had, like, a really good influence, a grandfather, but, like, maybe they didn't have a father figure. You know. So there's probably some maturity now, but again, I don't know if it's a day late, dollar short, because it's like this person always has a fucking bag of tricks. So to me, you're dealing with somebody who's like 50 years old. You think they're going to change now? Can't teach an old dog new tricks. You can teach a puppy. But do you want to raise a puppy into a dog? You got time for that? And again, it's like they don't even know that ass from the elbow right now. I don't mean to be an asshole, but I don't want this person coming towards me. You know? And they're definitely watching like your social media or something, like trying to pass judgment. And then it could be a whole nother situation where things are getting serious with somebody else. This page of air, it's like the Tower. It's like, how long, like I said, how long can you fucking do that? How long can you avoid telling somebody the truth? Whether it's you or somebody else. So this person knows it's once they make this type of decision, it's definitely life altering. But like, it's how they feel about you too. So if it's another person and they get a divorce, or there's somebody in their life, like if it's that scenario, it's like wanting to be a people pleaser, you know, not wanting to hurt other people, yada yada. Or this is just somebody who had a really hard time with the past, you know, childhood trauma. So they're kind of like conflicted because, you know, trying to heal at the same time. Will they give me an opportunity? Will they won't? There could have been a recent death, or again, they are going to dream about this person or something. If anything, this father, you know, figure, whether alive or not, like, I don't even know if they would admit that how they raised their child was wrong. There's a lot of family karma. It's a lot of family on their end, or somebody else is just that's this death card. Somebody else that just one particular person. But again, like, not your problem. Page of flamingos, page of air, again, like watching you. So what's this Ace of Cups? Like, so it's like somebody's got feelings for you and they want to work something out, but they're also kind of like researching you, stalking you. And then you got the Six of Swords. Is that them coming towards you, or are they watching you move on with somebody else? So it's almost kind of the same exact vibe that I got yesterday. If it's just one person, you might be able to work this out. But I think it's more than just one person. And I just don't know who's coming in first. It's just be a friend and it's platonic and they want to fix something, and it's like, no, like, you just can't be bothered. It's like the bridge has been burnt. Can't come back from it, you know? So somebody did somebody wrong. Again, it could be it could be something that could work out. But I feel like it's two different energies. They both could even be people from your past that you've dated. Again, one of these people, I don't even think they're going to come towards you. It could just be an ex and they can be with somebody else. And it's just like they're wondering what life would have been if they stayed with you. You know what I mean? Or if they stayed with somebody else. So if this is in regards to you, it could just be one person, and for them, but it's still two people for you, but in the sense, like, one will never admit, like, man, what will my life look like? It, like, not really reminiscing, but you never know, like, what if I stayed married to that person, or what if I gave that person a shot, but it looks like they can be in a marriage or a different commitment. Did I choose wrong? You know, and it's fucking 50 years later, 3 years later, and you know, but you might not ever hear from that person again. But that it could be that energy too, where that person's been thinking about you, and maybe it's an energy of somebody that has been watching you for a long time, possibly even years, possibly longer than that. You know, and it's just, I don't know why it would take that long to process something, or if their pride is in the way. Again, I don't know what it is for everybody, but it's like I said, it's definitely telling me that that there is energy coming in towards you again, some of you might not be too happy about it, or could just be like a shock because you didn't see it coming. I don't know, whatever it is, you know, you're either gonna forgive or it's a new person, because something's like gonna escalate. Maybe you thought feelings wouldn't come back, you know, I'm not sure, but it does look like something's gonna resurface. And for some of you, it looks like there's a couple people that might even resurface. Or it could just be somebody you dated like when you were a teenager and they just have been watching you or looking you up on social media. Man, I broke that by accident. This plant is so fucking dainty and delicate. I wish I knew what I would know now. Yeah, so it's just there does seem to be like some growth, but they definitely didn't have the best father figure or parental figure. So if you go and listen to those lyrics of the song, you know, they wish they never listened to it. They could have been a player. They could have been really popular, you know, being with a lot of women, a lot of men, whatever the preference was, you know, but like never let anybody get close enough, and they didn't make the best decisions when it came to like choosing who they wanted in their lives per se, or choosing the wrong people and not letting the right people in. And so I don't know, like if you even, you know, want to be part of that situation. Could you guys heal together? Maybe. I don't know. But like I said, it could be somebody who doesn't even come towards you. Just somebody that regrets, you know, and they're just kind of reminiscing and like, man, what if I never got a divorce from that person? Or what if I never, like my ex, you know, I don't see energy like that, but it could be, you know. Same thing, your ex, you know, even if you guys split 20 years ago, it's just somebody is in, it's lots of little spirits. Somebody is just in the energy of like, what if, you know. So again, a couple different scenarios there, and definitely a couple different people, but one of them might not ever approach you, you know, because it looks like they're probably with somebody else anyway. And then there's others where this is somebody who never really wanted a commitment, and it's because, you know, they've been hurt. And they just look at everybody as though they're going to do the same thing. And it's like that advice from like a parental figure keeps popping in their head, but so their thought process is changing. The hangman wasn't there. They probably need the hangman because the way they're going about it, it's not really working for them. So either a light bulb's going to go off. Let's got pulled this Buddha deck. See, the light bulb's either going to go off, or the Hierophant needs to, not the Hierophant, the hangman needs to come in for them to see something differently. Because right now they just kind of look stuck. And like they've been stuck for a while. Gentle strength. Work out your own salvation. Do not depend on others. So it could be somebody who's been very codependent, but it is a 5. You know, so it is changes necessary. You know, chaos is inherited in the component thing. Strive on which diligence. Strive with diligence. So there is some chaos. Is inherited in all compounded things. So it's basically what I've been saying. So it's time to have like that gentle strength. And somebody probably just doesn't really want to be that vulnerable yet. Just really depends on where everybody's at, if it's your read, and where they're at. But, and I didn't know the hangman was in the other day, but it really was necessary for that read, and it wasn't there. So, again, it might be a situation that day late, dollar short. There's really just, there's no interest there anymore. I don't know. You'll find out. Love you guys. Bye.